Feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh, yeah.
Shorty all up in my me. Ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left. Yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hit me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my...
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Got a man, it's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Over.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Gone!
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Room to run again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers. And they can't bring him down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Penny, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Shedding through the defense. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now look at 56.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, it's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Well, now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Now the Packers get set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going left side, it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Ran Again, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that, Beckett.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here, but that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run with Penning, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Josh Jones in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
That's caught by Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. The give is to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter knows.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Being chased out left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to Adams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Open man is Holmes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble.
Now a hit and a loose football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
Jones looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
All right, now look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try to put a stop to it and put people on him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey. 4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun. Rodgers being chased out left. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4. 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 2nd
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until